stops, no one knows. We're going down. We're going down. We're going down. We're going down. Do you dare to follow me down? Head into the unknown.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody today? Is it Thursday today? I didn't do a live yesterday, I think, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure I didn't do a live yesterday. Days kind of blend, kind of muddle together. So let's go through the polka dot door. Countryside Wildflowers. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate your passion, but level-headed way of looking at things. Thank you. And Amanda, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Care, hi, thanks for being here. I truly believe the House of Cards is falling and the RCMP know what happened. They just need to get all their ducks in a row. Let us hope that it does not take 4.5 years like it did for Monkey. Yeah. And remember, part of what helped bring down those who did horrific things to Michael, talked too much on YouTube, which caused people to come forward and talk about what they knew exactly. We'll never stop talking because of that. Hey, Lesmac, it's great to see you. Always love having you here. Hey, Carol. Who else made it in time to be in the polka dot door? Lynn Max, hi, thanks for coming. Cool. Hey, good to see you. Christy, hi. Oh, from Missouri. Nice to see you. How's your weather down there? Probably nice compared to, well, it's still nice here. As forecasted, it is pouring rain. So, hey, Donna. Hey, Breton. Love that. So beautiful there. Hey, Roots. Mary. Who else? Oh, my nose is running today. I think I've been saying for like at least a week now, I'm throat sore, think I'm getting flu, I'm tired. I wish it would just come out and fight me, you know? Face me like a man, flu. So it just lingers. Andrea, hey, how are you doing today? Thanks for being here. Hi, Lindsay. And Belinda Believes. Hi, and Betty Knight. Hi, Social Leo. And Jody Seward. Awesome to see you here today. Thank you. Hi, Allison. And yes, ma'am. Hi, Johnny. Johnny shared some forecast information with me. I'll pull it up sooner than later because otherwise I'm going to forget. Elin Mac, I think I already said hi to you, but you get it twice today. Hi, Mac, Christy D, or sorry, Mike and Christy D. Cold Burn, hi, Jewelry Freak. I just started singing this song and suddenly the notifications came on. I had no idea you were coming live. Have you changed your name recently? Your picture there, I think I've seen that before, but thanks for being here. Friday's Eve, yes, it is. Seawood's always a pleasure. Bobby Joe, hi. Hi, Jane and Robin and Subidoo. And Julie, Elise, Lisa, and what Willow wrote. My daughter's cat's name is Willow. She doesn't write anything though. She writes a whole lot of hissing noises. Yeah. Yeah. And Jackie, good to see you. Hi, Marlene. Thanks for being here. It's raining there, is it? It's raining here too. Anyone know what kind of truck Earl drives? Yes, ma'am, I did. At one point, I did. It's not on the top of my head, so I don't want to say right now. Christmas lights, I guess it's acceptable now. It's past Veterans Day, so we're not, there's that big debate, you know, people they like to put their Christmas decorations up basically as soon as Halloween's done. One set of decorations comes down, the next one goes up, but then people are all up in arms saying, well, we have to wait till after Veterans Day. It's disrespectful. I never saw disrespect, but hey Blue, thanks for being here. I love that you love this channel. Thank you. Hi, Shar. Are you Shar or Sherry? Shari. Sherry? Hi, Nancy. Just got home after getting a damn flat tire. That sucks. You made it though. That's all that matters. Sunny, thank you for becoming a member. That's a nice way to show support. Julie, good to see you. Ireland. Wow. Hey, Ginger. Everyone listening while I make dinner and dog food for Ginger. You make your own dog food? I used to make my own dog cookies. And sometimes if Harley doesn't feel well, I'll boil him burger and rice. Romo, Evan, thank you for becoming a member. Before we go any further and people are like, oh, I have to become a member, you really don't. Thank you so much. I really super appreciate it. Tomorrow's member live is strictly about chat control because I know that there are things going on and people want to hear from Daleen and Belinda about the stuff that is going on. And I am ultra paranoid about drama and trolls and people being mean just to be mean. So the members only live is strictly chat control during the live stream. Any money that I earn during that live stream, I am donating it to, I'm going to send an e-transfer to somebody in Pictou, and they're going to help me buy coats for kids for Pictou County. Mostly, we'll see what Salt Springs Elementary needs, but it's not a paywall. I'm not doing that to get more members. That's not what it's about. It's strictly chat people. So I want everybody to understand that once the live stream is done, I intend to make it public and people can comment all they want and just full transparency. I have zero intention of checking those comments because I don't want to be involved in any of the drama. They've agreed to come on and kind of clear the air and basically say their version of their side of everything that's going on and why it's happening the way it is. And this is a good place for them to do it because I will not tolerate shit. And if somebody wants to pay to become a member just to have an opportunity to, you know, hear them in real time and spit venom back at them, I won't have that either. I'll be asking my mods just to remove comments like that because that's not what it's about. If you have something to say and you have proof and facts to back it up, then we can talk on your own time, on your own stream. And I don't mind doing that either for another members only, but it will become public. So don't think you have to become a member to hear what they have to say. You'll hear what they have to say, just not real time. And I hope you all can understand that. I really do. Australia Melody, hey. Miss Katie McDonald, love that too. So, do you have Veterans Day out west? Yes. Yeah, all across the country. It's Remembrance Day today. November 11th is when, I don't know, maybe you guys are celebrating it late. I don't know. If I've missed anybody, I apologize. Hey, Lynn. Thanks, Cool Jay. Appreciate that. Hi, Robin. Joining from Pictou on a wet, wild evening. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Hey, Dragonfly Love. Good evening, everyone. Praying for truth from Pictou County. Another Pictou. Love it. Canadian cat lady, Charmaine. Caught another one. I'm on a roll. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you. Yes, it's been a good day. Other than this cold that I feel like I'm fighting. I'm fighting it, but it won't face me like a man. Carol, I think I said hi to you. I think we might be done. Oh, hey, Nina. And Winner. And anybody else? It's a great idea, coats for kids, and I like that. No BS over here. I'm attempting because I know there are people out there who are accusing and being. I mean, people hear things and then they run with it, right? So we're gonna give them the platform to talk and tell their story, and hopefully people won't see the value in paying money to be able to come in here and be jerks. If they do, they do. And if they don't, they can wait and they can watch it after and they can say all the shit they want and I don't have to read it. I don't have to deal with it. So that's my purpose behind. It's not a paywall. It's not to bring members in. I hope nobody does it for that reason and putting it right out there. And it is a pinned message on that live stream. And I did make it public so people knew that it's going to be public after the live stream is done. Maybe I didn't put that in there, but I did put in that I'm going to donate whatever is donated tomorrow is going to be donated to Coats for Kids. So. Thanks, Jackie. And Kim, good to see you. Who is Darius? Sounds like another fake name like Derwood. No, Darius McDougall. He's a little boy who went missing in Alberta. So we covered it last week. Just kind of our initial thing. I don't have a whole lot of updates, obviously, but we're gonna have a look at his Facebook page, and then there is a group that they are starting a movement for Amber Alert reform. So it plays into all the missing kids cases in Canada because I think that is massive. Tomorrow, the guests will be Belinda and Daleen, Belinda's lawyer. I have a punctuation problem, meant to say we call it Remembrance Day in Ontario and New Brunswick, not Veterans Day, and that's a good way to discuss, yes. Oh, good. Good way to discuss a contentious topic, and money per coats is great, right? Like I said, if people want to pay the money so that they can spew their toxic shit, it is what it is. Money, I'm not keeping it. I'm not my thing. Not my thing. And it will be public afterwards. Just not going to be able to sit here and badmouth everybody while they're trying to talk. So I want to hear from them, and I have questions, and it's just that simple. So, and I know how it looks on the surface that I'm trying to bring in more members and it's a cash grab, but it's truly not. So people can think what they want. Kim, I'm sorry if I said hi to you. And hey, Tosh. Hello, everyone. I came in late. Any updates? You didn't come in late. It's only 14 minutes in. I'm still doing the polka dot board. I also enjoy that you do this for the passion and donate money to great causes. Well, that's the only thing that because I just turned on my memberships and stuff, like I think 3 weeks ago. I still don't even have an idea how to get the money donated to me. But I mean, I'm not gonna wait for that to donate that. Whatever comes tomorrow, I'm just gonna send an e-transfer out of my own money, knowing that eventually I'll figure it out. But I haven't donated, other than the bench, I haven't donated anything yet. Like the money with the bench and stuff. I haven't donated anything yet through my channel, but I'm not opposed to it. And it is what it is. But just so everybody knows, it does cost money to do these live streams, and I could never understand why people have such a problem with YouTubers making money. Yes, it's true crime. Yes, it's a very dark topic, but it's very time consuming. But it does cost money to have subscriptions to StreamYard, the platforms that you have to stream to, and it costs money to have other software and stuff. So I never had a problem donating to channels. I mean, if you have a problem with it, just don't donate, right? Totally different if you're doing clickbait and shit like that. You're just strictly trying to earn money and you're making stuff up. Different story to me. Left your DNA. Thanks for doing that. Does the Coats for Kids there only do donations for money for new coats, or do they also take donations of used coats? I don't know, but I think I would assume most places will take clean, lightly used winter coats as long as they're usable and they're clean, right? I would think. My plan is to send it to a local, somebody that I know, send the money to a local, and they will know what to do with it, right? So, Ercine, good to see you. Maxine, Nova Scotia, great to see you. Respect for Schweinheim. I appreciate it. I was having a little bit of an anxiety attack when I was like, I'm gonna make your members live, and then I was driving and I was like, "That it just seems bad. It seems like I'm putting it behind a paywall, and technically I am, but temporarily." And then, like I said, to save face and show that I'm not doing this for the money at all. That's what I'm gonna do. We need a revision on Amber Alert in Canada. We sure do. And that's why this Darius McDougall, the movement that that group has started, I think is so important. So we're gonna look at that group, and I hope everybody here will go and join that other group. And it's just raising support for the, I believe it's a petition, but we'll look at it together. Hey, Vet, good to see you. And anybody else? April Lambert, good to see you. I recently found out being subscribed and being a member is different. So I'm both, hey, good, thank you so much. Hey, Mr. Hyman. That's your time of dedication. Crazy when some folks criticize YouTubers making money so stupid. Like I said, it depends. There are YouTubers out there who have been caught falsifying information, editing photos, editing websites, and literally doing it for clicks and views. And that is deplorable to me. But I know people like Sunny and Justin and others. They're in it for the right reasons. So they earn a little bit extra on top of the money it costs to do these. All the power to them, I think. I don't like coming in late and being like, and you start over like, no, of course not. I see people who really do that. I can ask any updates and we'll go back and rewatch your requests. Yes, thank you so much, Josh. You haven't missed anything. You really haven't. But I have some stuff today, guys. One sec, I gotta catch my. Yeah. Doing nothing wrong, don't feel bad, and no need to explain. No, it's just the optics of it is terrible. Because it was like, I'm just gonna do it in members live so that I don't have to deal with all the bullshit. And then I'm driving and I'm like, wait a minute. There are people out there who will think that to see this, they're going to have to pay to become a member. And that's just not what wasn't my intention. So Slim Mag, appreciate you. And thank you for being here. See what already signed the petition. Wicked. We all need to. This little mama, good to see you. I had 3 girls and a large amount of coats, barely worn. I still have put away. Yeah, that's a great idea. If you have it and they're clean and usable, some other child needs it. So I think that's a fantastic idea. Love that idea. You were so thoughtful in how you present your content. It is a great way to protect your guests as Right, and I mean, there's a big enough platform to do that on Facebook, and I do know that some people, not mentioning any names, do walk into that kind of drama, and that's for them. I just don't want to shame. So, like, honestly, they can leave this live stream if they want to and go straight back into that environment. That's their thing. It's not our thing. That's all. Good. Hey, Bubbles. Dickwood gave me shit for not using my real name. What a moron. Well, there's something to be said for the intellect there. Editing websites. Yes, ma'am. Sure did. Now, I can't say for sure that I remember exactly how he did it, but he did it. And it was in the Idaho fort. And I'm not going to say anything because he has made amends. He's a decent human being who's covering Jack and Lilly. You know, I don't have any hard feelings, but it was shocking. Shocking. What do the diff levels of membership do? I'm trying to decide which one to pick. I have no idea. Like I know that there's members only live chats. If you want my honest opinion, soon, as soon as I wrap my head around everything, I'm probably going to just do like one level. Because I don't, when I read it, I don't really see the big difference. So go with the couch potatoes if you want to, but don't feel like you have to do that. I'm offering to help if you need it. I'm in the area. Awesome. Yes, thank you so much. We always donate coats and school uniforms at the end of the school year. That's awesome. Thanks for doing that. And I know like I could donate locally, but I just have a feeling, and I could be wrong. And if you're in Alberta, don't take this the wrong way, but I was born and raised in Alberta, and I know the economy, and I know there are kids that still go without, but I do donate to school lunches and stuff like that. But I just feel like Pictou County is not thriving, and maybe it's just because of this case, but it seems like there's a problem with kids going without certain things in that area. So, you know, and making a beautiful event costs money, time, and a big heart. I mean, it wasn't free, but it was good. It was good. You understand? Thank you. It's not, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna post that. I'm not doing it for that. I know. Thank you. But I'm not. Stop talking about it. At Sobeys in Sussex, New Brunswick, has a coat rack at their entrance. Need a coat? Take a coat. Have a coat? Bring a coat. Love what you were doing. That's an excellent idea. There are a lot of communities, though, that I think that would be taken advantage of. So it's good if it works. Who cares as long as you're keeping it real for Lily and Jack and Darius? We get more information from YouTube true crime. Yeah, than mainstream media. How sad is that? The bench project is still, oh no, bench signed, sealed, delivered. It's installed at the school. You bet, all done. And hi, Henry. Voices for Jack and Lily, absolutely. Favorites. I don't want to miss anybody, but I'm going to. Hey, I thought you were going to be late. Hey, Aaron, thank you so much. You guys really want that. All right, hang on. Hang on. No, I just had it. Threat. When anyone would like to sign a petition? Where'd it go? No. Okay, so there is a spot where they tagged me in a post, and it's gonna, when I'm playing something, I'll go back and look at it, but I did have it, but I wanted to make sure that we looked through the page. There it is. So I'm going to copy link, and then I'll put it in a chat. And then go and join that group, and everything that you need is in there. Okay. Hey, Donna. There's a school lunch program in Nova Scotia. It's funded by the government, and those that can pay do so. There's a lot of food insecurity everywhere. Yeah. And if that's how money is better spent, then a local to Pictou will know that. So, and it'll be somebody that I trust that I send money to. And I mean, I won't be waiting, like I said, till I figure out how to get the YouTube money into my hands. I'll just send it out of my bank account, worry about YouTube later. Oh, yeah. I heard Brittany Hughes. I think it'd be great if everybody wanted to donate coats locally, wherever they are, in Lily and Jack and Lily's name, for sure. Andrea, I also have a petition going. I want law implemented on missing persons cases in Canada. I have a link I can mail to. Yeah, for sure. What is the, I guess I can read about it when you send it. You signed it too, Brookie Cookie, awesome. So let me pull that up really quickly since we're talking about the forecast. Can I do this in a new tab? I don't want to lose my page. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where? Ring window. Go at the stage. Warm hands and hearts in Ontario. We even had a dry cleaner clean the coats for free. And that's awesome. There's all sorts of good ideas to help kids in need, right? So an early season snowfall is expected over inland areas tonight. Significant rainfall is possible along parts of the Northumberland coastline, Cumberland County, parts of Colchester County, and Pictou County. Total snowfall, 10 centimeters, possibly more, over higher terrain, including Mount Tom and Spring Hill. Total rainfall, 20 to 40 millimeters, possibly higher amounts locally near the coast. Timing tonight into Friday morning. The remarks are rainfall may become heavy at times tonight. Snowfall accumulations are expected to vary significantly with elevation as temperatures hold within a degree or so of the freezing mark. So that is terrible news, and I think we can all put some positive energy out there and just hope it holds off. At least the snow holds off until they can get some good area covered with this surge. Hopefully. Hopefully. So did a mods drop my sorry, my email is scrolling across the bottom. It's truecrimestorypod@gmail.com. This story is to buy a jacket with $5 Amazon returns, bought at least 100 new clothes, including 5 jackets, amazing beans called. I can tell English isn't your first language, but thank you so much for doing that. Sign the petition. Sunny and +2. That's not bad. Hopefully, yeah, we can all cross our fingers. Hey, Leanne, sorry. What a day. Hi, Cindy. Appreciate your podcast and no nonsense. Thank you. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen just so that I can bring some stuff up. So what do we want to talk about first? I so last night, is everybody aware of hey Gran, is everybody aware of Jordan Geddes and the stuff going on? First of all, so we know that Jordan has denied um that and Daniel as well have denied that Daniel and Malaya were at his house, that the tipster is full and basically saying something along the lines that, you know, the tipster is talking about something that happened like a week in, and it was actually his brother and his brother's woman and his brother's stepkids that this tipsters saw, right? RCMP already followed it, was nothing. We haven't heard anything from the RCMP on it. However, we have to remember that there's a real person behind that tip, and they do see what is going on. And very upsetting that, you know, they know what they saw. They know what they saw. And I was given permission to share this, and I purposely cropped out any identifying information. But this person went trolling. I found Kyle Getty's Facebook. His woman and kids definitely not who I saw that day. She has black hair but looks nothing like the woman I saw. They have a boy, not a girl. The girl on the hip was wearing a bow. Sorry, I'm ranting. I'm getting pissed off. He was the only one that turned to look when the girl screamed. Now, having said this, the person also told me they're positive that this was Thursday, May 1st, and there were 3 kids, not the 2 stepkids that Jordan was referring to, right? And the young kid, the baby, was a girl that the tipster saw, wasn't a little boy. So I don't know. I tend to believe it. But then we look and we're, you know, people are digging, AB, we're digging, and all of a sudden, this comes up today. People are searching because we know we like with the Janie clip about the shush and the kids, which I have something else I want to play after. But they know they've heard somewhere that somebody said that they were at Jordan's house that morning. So YouTubers, they go digging. And my mods are fantastic. And I don't know if you want me to thank you out loud, but thank you so much for finding this. But let's have a read at what Durwood called Dolly back in the day. Let's just have a look see, shall we? Now we've been looking for the video footage of it, but so far no joy, but we did find the transcript. Durwood, 50, minute 54. Oh, yeah, they stopped by Jordan's Thursday afternoon. Nothing to it. Daniel dropping off tools or something from the truck. Jordan knows Daniel forever, since the boy was 14. Working odd jobs. They was in Westville. Popped in quick. Meadow was there. Kids playing out front maybe. Normal family stuff. What's the big deal? And then Dolly says, Jordan called last week, swore he never met the kids, never seen him in my life. The RCMP showed up at his place checking a tip about the kids in the yard. He melted down. Do you buy that? And Durwood says, Jordan, good kid, 33 now, works 14 hours a day. He don't know Malaya or the little one's personal like. Keeps to himself, but yeah, they swung by. Tip's bullshit. Probably his niece or nephew out front. RCMP's chasing shadows, bless him. I told him everything. Been in 3 times. Got drone protection now. They're watching me because I'm stirring the pot. What do you think of that? Like I said, we're still looking for the actual video of the phone call from Dolly's channel, but there it is right there. I don't know, and you can't underestimate those in this community. So maybe somebody went the last couple of days and created this transcript and somehow planted it on Dolly's channel. You know what I'm saying? But I tend to believe that Durwood, because Durwood says shit and then forgets he says it. Right? So there's your vindication, tipster. I believe you, and I think a lot of us believe you. Um, but then, like, I think, in my opinion, that um, Gordon is kind of losing his head a little bit, and I cannot understand why. Like, what is he so afraid of, and why is he? I think the only way that I can say it is spiraling. So I got a message last night. I can't remember what time it was, but it was, it was late. And the message simply said Jordan Geddes is alive on Facebook right now and sent me a link. Clicked on the link right away and it was just ending. It was a very short live stream, but it was on Jack and Lily missing page. Me being the way I am, I immediately rewound it and screen recorded it, and I'm going to show you all here today. Because these are the consequences of your actions when you want to go off. And we're going to watch it first. I'm probably going to get a copyright strike because of the song that's playing. We'll talk about it after. But I don't know if anybody's seen it before it was deleted, like I assumed it would be. But I mean, I don't even care. Oh, wait, share audio. I'm gonna get a copyright strike. And I don't know about this because it's an actual mainstream song, so I don't know if this copyright strike will be like it's gonna mute my whole video or something like they do on TikTok. I don't know, but I'm playing it anyway. I don't care. So here, you guys might want to listen to it more than once. I'm gonna try to just a sec. Let me know if you can hear it because I can't see my volume control. What's going on? Can't see anything. What's going on? Hmm, this is strange. Is this it? Volume's not working for me. Can you guys hear it? I can say anything. I'm gonna fucking tell you. I'm gonna tell you straight now. I can say anything. Fuck you. Is it coming in and out? Is it paused? It comes in and out. I mean, the audio isn't good in the video itself. You want me to tell you what it says? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so it says nothing coherent. He's basically saying something about, you know, fuck you and your fucking narratives and fuck you and this and that and just going off, but doing it over top of a song called Heathens by 21 Pilots. And I think that if you don't know that song, you should go and Google it, because to me it was very, not maybe not rehearsed, but planned to play that particular song. That's basically all it is, Cares, him swearing, but he was cussing. This was either in his bus or somewhere at his house, right? Like, he was just going off the rails. And then earlier, yes, it's Jordan Geddes. And then earlier, he was on Facebook and he was kind of answering comments with insults, you know, fuck you, suck my dick. He was saying stuff like that to everybody. And it just struck me as worrisome. Like, is Jordan okay, you guys? But the song itself, like I said, I think it was chosen on purpose. Me, Heathens, 21 Pilots, Google the lyrics, and then tell me what you think about that. And I mean, people are saying it's high behavior. Maybe, maybe. But as soon as you put something out onto the internet, you can delete it 2 minutes after you're done. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that got a screen recording of it. But it is bizarre. It is bizarre. Considering that his dad is the one that took his family and drugged them into this and continues to do so with his ridiculous theories. One. Number two, lashing out in a case, two missing kids, instead of, if he's such a great friend, Jordan, why don't you go and talk to Daniel and get him to open up a little bit? Just clear some stuff up for you. Because if you've been paying attention, you'd understand why people are so confused, right? I feel like all my friends are heathens. Take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Who is he talking to? Like, who is that directed at? Us? Or the people that he knows? I don't know. I don't know. Just raises, I have questions. And I know that you can't talk to Jordan anymore because all you get back is fuck you or an insult. So I don't think there is talking to Jordan anymore. And as for the DT interview, there was no interview, right? The only thing useful that we got out of that is that DT said he kept having to ask Jordan to calm down, but it was a big fat nothing burger. So just sad. Apparently, Daniel, Darren, and Jordan were together this past Saturday. Not sure if it's true. I don't know. I don't know who I can believe anymore. And I mean, whatever, believe it at that. Gotta be drugs that are all unhinged. But, and just as a side note, I kept meaning to bring this up because people were asking me if Daniel was drug tested after his accident. And maybe I have brought it up, maybe I haven't. However, Daniel was fully expecting to be drug tested after his accident, but they didn't. There, completely randomized. So I don't think that Daniel is using per se, because he never knows when he's going to be drug tested. And one failed test, that's the end of his supervised visitation, right? So Jordan, though, if he's not, if this wasn't drug induced, get help, buddy. Like, you know, reach out to somebody, not me, reach out to somebody. Yeah. Yeah. Nope, nor did DT ever post the courses that he took online. We did. We posted them here. Jordan was involved. I mean, I don't think so, but I think he's in denial. I really do. Why are we lying about them being over there just to drop something off in the morning? Like, why are we lying? There's no reason for it. If something is innocent, there's no reason to lie. I sort of feel like DT might be slowly changing his mind, but isn't ready to say it out loud yet. No comment. The lyrics are disturbing. It's Heathens, Celine. Heathens by 21 Pilots. It's a thing. Wait until you listen to the song. And the reason why it struck me, like as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh my God, because the Delphi case, Abby and Libby, that was one of their favorite songs. And they were playing that song all the way to the trail that day, according to their sister, who is the one that drove them there. And just to think that what they endured once they were dropped off, that song, it haunts me. Ever since Delphi, that song haunts me. So when I saw that last night, I was like, what the fuck? What the actual hell? Heathens by 21 Pilots. Heathens. Devil's advocate, if Kurt Jordan's house broken into and people trespass and take photos by drones over his home, if so, with this father's behavior, Mabel Daniel dragging into something? Absolutely. Absolutely. And to me, this shows that he's unraveling, right? So get help. And the tipster swears that they saw what they saw and that you're mistaken about the date. And just tell the truth, man. Just tell the truth. DT is delirious. I'm so over him and anyone else that can defend what's happening. I'm glad that you're here too, Kim. Thanks for showing up. Okay. So, and I mean, I don't think there's any need to dig into the stuff he was saying on Facebook. It was just insults. Hey, Jan, good to see you. Hey, Mel Gibson. Loved you in the 80s. Jordan house broke into is others trying to steal his. It's funny. Did I miss? No, you did not. Please hold. Yeah, exactly, Cassie. Just because the tip can't be verified doesn't mean it's not true. Because if everybody involved in the tip is denying it and there's no cameras, but I mean, I don't think that the RCMP have concluded that it was a false sighting or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like and this person is sure of what they saw. They are sure it was Thursday, and they're sure that the baby on the hip was her. Stop it. Hang on. All right. Um, I have no support here. Oh my God, Harley, speak, speak. How about if we move on really quickly so you guys don't have to listen to this? I'm going to play the bit on Dolly about um Durwood. It's very interesting and it's a shorter conversation and he was really irritated this days. Um yeah, Mel, he's fine. He's old and decrepit. But but I'm gonna play this so that Harley can get this out of his system and then we'll be back and we'll continue our conversation about Gordon if we still think it's relevant, okay? Your man okay? He looks decrepit. That's all it is. He's not limping.
Dolly. Uh-huh. What's up there, Wood? Not a whole lot. Another day in paradise. Uh-huh.
Y'all can hear that, right?
Uh-huh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. People can't they can't hear you right yet. I gotta share your screen. Um,
I'm getting tired of being heard.
oh, are you? Well, I was gonna let you
Well,
just come on tomorrow because you said you wanted to talk, so I figured I would just speak with
well,
you.
yeah, and here's what I want to here's what I want to tell you. You know, I want to tell the quick version. All right, big
Uh-huh.
quick.
Okay.
Um, all these people. Okay, I'm not going to go into that right now. Here's the deal. What were you just saying there a minute ago? And I'm very tired, but I just wanted to make this one clarify to you. You were saying that you were sure that the kids weren't in the woods because
What?
Malaya just doesn't act like that or something like
Yes.
that. What'd you say?
Yes, I said the reason I'm so confident the kids are not in the woods because of the mother's behavior. If your kids were in the woods, you would be in those woods, or you'd be trying to gather people to get in those woods to search for your kids.
All right.
And she's absolutely
All
not
right.
doing that.
All right. One of the things now I'll spring on you. One of the things that I was holding back everywhere because Daniel's mother, Janie, was she wasn't supposed to be in the trailer that night. She was supposed to be away with her boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Malaya didn't know she was in the trailer. Now Janie's a very strong woman. You don't mess with Janie. And um, Janie confided in me. I couldn't believe she did because she reported this to the Mounties. Full report to the okay.
All right.
But all right, Daniel never killed the kids, and this is what I was saying right off the start. There's no way Daniel killed the kids because Janie heard Malaya bringing the kids out of the trailer in that morning into the driveway,
She heard her. And she's told
she heard her, and then she walked up and she walked. She heard her. There's a little bit. I don't really. I don't want to get into a big long plea here again. Um, Janie heard Lilly come out because Lilly would get excited and do that screaming thing. And Janie was in the trailer with her dog. And when Lilly would do that screaming thing, Janie's dog would bite her. So they had to keep the dog away from her. But anyway, she heard Malaya coming out the back door of the trailer. She had all three kids. She had Meadow in her hands. She had the two kids with her, and she was getting them through the yard to the gate. That's when Janie heard her, and the dog started barking. And when the dog barked, Janie could hear Malaya going because then when the dog barked and Janie jumped and started getting her boots on and tying the dog so the dog couldn't get out, that's when Malaya got caught. Janie walked right up behind her, and then the two kids were gone all of a sudden, right by the side of the road.
So when she went out there, Malaya was beside the road and the two kids were already gone.
Yep.
Did she see any vehicles or anything?
No, I wish.
What about that? That's where Durwood said Janie heard Malaya shushing the kids. Right? It's right there. So they can stop denying that they said it. And Janie can stop denying that she's, changed her story, because now we have it. We dug and we found it. Who's what man? And I know at the very beginning, Dolly didn't have him on the speaker or whatever. Also, the polygrapher that did both Daniel and Janie's tests is from Stellarton, Pictou County. I personally know him. His dad was one of my high school teachers. That's interesting roots. Daniel said they had to fly someone in to do the test. He sure did. But he did. Excellent. The generosity of these people is just off the hook. Yeah. Hey, Explorer. I'm here, but under the weather, so just watching from the bushes. Awesome. Reminds me so much of Lauren Graham in her Gilmore Girls Day. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know who that is, but thank you. I was trying to figure out how that relates to the video. Sorry. Thank you. Besides her leaving the area, that's a complete lie. And apparently just made it up on his own. And I think because he was so used to making stuff up on his own. It's bizarre. We just had a murder in a small community very close to us. It's practically in no man's land. Got to drive through our community to get it. Drugs are invading our safe zones, are no longer safe. Really? You're in Nova Scotia, Janie was always supposed to be there. I don't think there was ever question that Janie was home. All degenerates, including the ones making drama clickbait content. Agreed. It's deplorable. Why are you doing that? Did you end up hearing it? I think everybody else did. That was Durwood talking to Dolly. I've been trying to figure out who she reminded. Oh. Another question. Daniel said they divide the room in 2 rooms so the kids would settle at night. Did Daniel turn on 2 lights after midnight or 1? I venture to guess none. It's just my own. Did he say all this happened the night before? No, the morning of. I mean, he's saying that Janie, this was back when Durwood was saying Janie caught Malaya out at the end of the driveway, and she had basically just finished putting the kids in a car. And that's when it came out that Janie heard Malaya shush the kids. And we dug and we dug and we dug and we dug, and we found where Janie finally, her voice saying that she did not shush the kids. Now, we just heard Durwood tell everybody that Janie shushed the kids. It's a problem. Because everything is coming out now. Everybody that started looking back into this stuff, we're finding it all. Don't buy Durwood's story. This is not what Janie's story was. No, but she did say that he got most everything right. The kids were all of a sudden gone. Vaporized. Hey, Lynn. Yeah, I was wrong. I re-listened. He said that morning. Yeah. I'm getting angrier and angrier by the day with this shit. How is all of this not enough to bring them in and tear them a new asshole? Pardon my French. Well, if the kids were up at 8 a.m. and Malaya was calling Cindy at 8:28, don't you think that Malaya would have fixed the kids' breakfast? Yeah, and like Nova was saying, I believe it was on her stream yesterday, she is wondering if Malaya is the one that got Jack's coat on him and allowed them to go outside and play, just assuming that Janie would watch them. But again, if you go with that whole they're telling the truth and they just don't know what happened, then she didn't think Janie would be home. So I don't know. I mean, all respect to Nova, but I don't think that that's the case. Rarely. Dickwood talks to hear himself talk. He's revolting. That doesn't even make sense because if Janie was supposed to be at her boyfriend's, then why would Malaya shush the children? Thank you. See? Jordan accent sounds like a Newfoundlander or Barrington. They all Cocklewitter. I don't know what that means, but it's funny. Grindel, especially since the fridge was locked. Thank you, editor. It's really nice of you. Don't know who that is, you guys. Janie told Belinda something different than to the RCMP. She sure did. And then changed it. Again. Have we decided if all the closets were removed from the trailer? I don't know if we can decide that. We don't know. But I did hear, where was it? Well, DT said it, but even before that, where was it? I think Daniel told somebody that when they first moved in, because the kids had to share a room, we had to renovate, and some of the closet spaces were removed to make more room for the kids. But then DT said it in a different way, but he did say that. No Newfoundland. Janie never heard those babies that day. Agreed. Anyway, Derwood also told Sonny some of what he said wasn't true, and we wouldn't know what was or wasn't. Well, I have heard that phone call, and it wasn't this. He did that to cover his ads. How do you know the tip was a sighting on May 1st? Back when we first heard about this months ago, the sighting at Jordan's was supposedly after the kids went missing. Right, but it was probably the one that was after was probably his brother's stepkids, or his stepkids, or his brother's kids, or his stepkids. That's the one that was a week or so after the kids went missing. This tip was given to the RCMP very, very early on. The RCMP followed up, but like I said, if Jordan and Daniel and Malaya are denying that this ever happened and there's no cameras in the area, how would the RCMP be able to disprove it? They haven't come out and said they've disproved it. We haven't seen it in the documents or anything. But this tipster is sure of what and when they saw. Now they can only be 95% sure that it was Jack and Lilly, but they know for certain now that it was not Jordan's brother's stepkids. So. Peter. I thought that his jacket had since been found at the trailer. And apparently a new documentary stated that 2 breakfast plates were left on the kitchen table, chairs pushed in, and the sliding glass door was cracked open. I almost got all the way through that documentary, Gren, but I feel like, and I don't know for sure, but I feel like it's AI generated, so I don't trust everything that I hear. Janie does say that she doesn't have a man. I believe that. What did Melita feed the kids that morning? I was reading the documents again this morning, and Malaya first said Lilly was in their room a couple of times around 8:20, and then she called her mother at 8:28. Malaya then changed her statement to around 8. Did Jamie ever say if she goes shopping with her brother every Friday? Was that a regular occurrence? I think that we were all under the understanding that was she usually goes to town with her brother on Fridays. And that's why we were all kind of asking why not that day? Why was everything so out of routine that day? And she also said she normally checks on the kids when she hears them outside. She will call Malaya and let her know, but didn't that day. And that's why it was so strange. Like, why so far off of your regular routine on the day that Jack and Lily happened to go missing? It's just weird. The boyfriend got cut all of a sudden. I wonder why. What do you mean? I don't remember her ever saying she had a boyfriend. Doesn't matter if the closets were removed unless we know the date they were removed and the date of the accusation. Right. Or am I? Believe you might be on something. Punching holes in the walls isn't renovating Gunboy. Did anyone ever mention that Jack and Lily's car seat booster seats were taken or were left in Malaya's towed vehicle? The only thing about a car seat that I remember hearing is Logan saying that she had Meadows' car seat in her car and had to take it out when Malaya decided to fill them up. I haven't heard anything about any other car seat. I don't think Belinda was in the trailer. We can ask her tomorrow. Remember, Janie was stressed out about her cupboards being searched. Was one used as punishment? Well, according to Janie, she doesn't have any cupboards. No cupboards, no closets. The clothes detail were too on point to be not to be around. Exactly. Exactly. She basically described what Malaya had described the kids were last wearing. The RC and had said that they went to bed in the same clothes that they had on that day. So, and it was very early on, and I don't know that we had detail from Malaya or Daniel at that time about the clothes. Okay. Linda said she did not go into the bedrooms. Odd the trailer was cleaned up so quickly after children went missing, even the RV. Could it have something to do with how it looked on the news? Public opinion. They seem to care a lot about that. Didn't AB follow up where they went on Malaya or Daniel's phone a few days ago? Yeah, but I think the point of that whole live stream was that it can be edited. So just because we didn't see on what Malaya had shared, we didn't see a stop on Foxbrook Road, doesn't mean it didn't happen because it was on the way to Westville. I could be wrong, but I recall it being said by Layla that Janie goes shopping with her brother every. Was Layla 25? My belief is that Daniel was there to pick up money from Jordan so that he could get a bigger supply of meth in New Glasgow while they were up there, and had set up the meeting to meet his coworker at the. Maybe. Linda, I don't think that you've missed Jordan's epic meltdown last night. He did a Facebook Live on the Jack and Lily missing Facebook page, and then it was deleted fairly quickly, but not before I got screen recorded. Lock your doors and not your fridge. Unbelievable. Dollarama to sell him some of it. The middleman always ends up spending less and gaining the biggest bag. I wouldn't know, would you? I've been seeing a ton of posts on Facebook with new interviews, etc., that are not true. It must be AI because it's all BS. What I've been seeing, and they're everywhere. There were a number of them sent to me today. New interviews and breaking information. There isn't. It looked to me like baby proofing. But if it's true that Meadow wasn't walking yet, I don't know why you would need to baby proof an whole ass refrigerator. Took them 40 minutes to drive 20 minutes away. Malaya's GPS said they were home at 3:09, but Daniel said 3:09 they were at Acapulco. And honestly, there was another person who works at Acapulco who spoke to the RCMP. So all of this would have been pieced together, I believe. There's a floor plan going around. I'll see if I can find who has it. I recall the closets being in the bedroom, usually, but what Daniel is saying is true, that they took out closet space to make more room for the kids sharing a small bedroom. Unless somebody has been in there and can say one way or the other. Like, Malay, speak up. Did Janie give her brother a list of food she needed if she only goes once a week? It would have been out of food. Doesn't sound like it. I'm wondering who Janie's boyfriend was. I wonder if he's deaf. That would make it easier to listen to her. Roots, that's not very nice. Christina, it was a childproof lock, but I didn't see it latched, but who knows? And zooming in on that, if you look at the plugins and stuff in that same home, there are those plastic plug covers as well. So it was a baby-proofed house. Belinda did walk inside the trailer and hug Malaya, which is where her friend didn't see Malaya cry at all. Right. But she's saying she didn't go into the bedrooms. It's not a closet, it's a chokey. Ever seen Tilda? Been a long time. Do we know when those courses were taken? Apparently 3 months in, so 2.5, 3 months ago now. I'm unsure. Actually, I do know this. This came from Taylor. It's part of a screenshot of a conversation that she's been sending to, like, normalize. Let's see. Closets are back to back in those trailers. You could possibly take the divider down between the two bedrooms, but only a small bed would fit. I can see a toddler bed fitting. I don't know. Screenshots from Taylor's, yes. And yeah, he admitted it. And he also admitted again this morning on Crime Lines and Lies or some channel, I'm not sure, but he was in the chat. Somebody asked him. I did see that he answered that yes, he's got many online certificates. Did anyone get clarification from Kiki about when Daniel did that to Jack? I don't think she knows. RCMP cannot confirm the children returned to the property. Not that we've heard. It's astonishing how many people believe this AI crap I know, and how uncomfortable it is to create it. It could have been an old lock on the fridge from when Jack was a toddler. Who did a Facebook Live list? Jordan Geddes. You want me to say it again? I don't mind it. Google Maps can be edited. Sure can. Could have been baby proofing from Jack still and just left it on. Yeah, I think they were there for like 2 years, weren't they? But and I mean that was my whole thing about the car seat being upside down. That doesn't make sense to a booster seat because the booster seat relies on the car seat belt to secure it. And Jack would be in a booster seat at this point. So it would have had to have been a couple of years ago when he would have still been in a regular car seat with the shoulder straps that are built into that. You know what I mean? So I think it was yesterday, I was in Mike Demand's chat just watching, and Daniel was in there and Kiki was in there, and it seemed unfortunate that Kiki wasn't responding to questions for a little while, and that's when Daniel was in there responding to questions, and then Kiki came back right after Daniel basically said, "This place is a shit show, I'm out of here." So it was unfortunate timing, because it would have been nice to have them both I don't know if he would have answered any questions, but at least to know, because I know that she did post a question and I was like, I think he's already gone. Because he had said, like maybe a minute earlier, you know, I'm out of here. This place is a shit show, whatever he said. So it was unfortunate timing. Beautiful lady, she got married. Thank you. So it's nice of you. I hope your wife is doing really well. I'm sure Jordan was in there. And where? Who was showing it? So what happened was last night I was just on my phone scrolling and somebody sent me a message. Jordan Geddes is live on Facebook right now and they sent me a link. The link took me to the Jack and Lily Missing Facebook page to Jordan Geddes live stream. And it was very short. In fact, I clicked on it just in time to see the very end of it. And I realized that I probably wanted to go back and see it again. And I screen recorded it. And then the next time I went to look at it, it was deleted. So I don't know if anybody else got screen recorded, but I sure did. And I have absolutely no problem showing it again if you guys want to see it. Oops, do this. You want to see it again? I don't want to do it if everybody's saying no. I don't know how instant it was. Like it was a few minutes later that I went back to look and it was gone. But it was just odd because usually if you're not altogether there, you're gonna do something like that on your own Facebook page. But he went into the Jack and Lily Missing Facebook group and did it. Oops. Sorry. You're lucky I didn't send it. Actually, I think I did send it last night. Jack wouldn't be in a booster seat unless he weighed 40 pounds, which doesn't look like he did. Jack 4 years old? So, like, I know it's got nothing to do with age, it's height and weight. So yeah, I heard that. Strange. And I know that Mike had well, number one, Mike had told Taylor to reach out to me, and he also kind of told Kiki that I would be like a safe person to reach out to, and neither one of them have. So I don't know why they don't trust me. Jordan did live and did a live and immediately deleted it. Can't wait to hear it. It's bizarre, you guys, and you have to listen. Totally explains why the sniffer dogs only picked up the scent at the end of the driveway. Does it? Janie herself said she had to get Jack off the bus because he's still in a car seatbelt, actually, were her words. I'm sorry to hear that. I am. You get the information from the family is questionable, but it baffles me when they want to speak and people harass them, not productive. And they keep doing it, Johnny. There's nothing that any of them can say without it being picked apart and attacked, and they still do it. Blows my mind. And I did ask Daniel one day, like, why do you do this to yourself? Like, what are you doing? He said, well, if I just disappear, how is that going to look? And my response was, who cares? You know, you have to, protect your own mental health because this can't be good. It's like, well, who else is going to speak for Jack and Lily? And I'm not saying that to be like pro Daniel, whatever. I'm saying what he told. Can you play the video again? Google it. I'd love to. Oh, what's this first? I watched 11/11 True Crime episode from yesterday, and I had forgotten all about my thoughts on Janie in the beginning. I wrote down notes, though, but also her theory was interesting. What theory? Wasn't her theory the one that Durwood fed to her? Oh, everybody's saying yes, please. I apologize. I'm behind in chat. Hey, Sarah, did you ever get that Oh, for crying out loud, I exited it. That's okay. I have it downloaded. Sarah, did you ever get that t-shirt made from behind in that? Y'all see it that time? Hello, Daniel. Thanks for being here. Malia has the car seats. So, Meadow looks very healthy. I'm glad you have the option to see her. Daniel, where did you ever get the incorrect idea that the kids got their status? Is he answering questions? I mean, if you guys are being nice, he might. Daniel, the latest picture of you and Meadow is so precious. Hi, Chelsea. Driving in his car while making it, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, Chelsea. It was concerning. Whoever tells the truth first might get a lesser sentence. If Jack was autistic, he could have problems with motor skills, meaning he couldn't open a seatbelt yet. And some seatbelts are kind of tough to open. Sometimes grandma even has a hard time opening seatbelts from the grandkids. Any snow in Westville? I'm just hearing the F word. No, there's nothing to see. And that's basically all it was. He was losing it. And I suspect he was losing it on people in Facebook because just hours before he was going off in the comments. Do you remember what the last thing Jack and Lily said to you? There's a difference between acknowledgement from the band and government status. Right. And I said it before, it could just be because I don't know that kids would need to be granted status. If their parent is called status, then you would think kids would just automatically be recognized. I don't know, but I heard they were not qualified to be enrolled, not enough blood to be able. You only have to be 1/8, so I don't know about that. Sounded like car background noise. It definitely sounded like there was, because I believe the siren was part of the song, but it definitely seems like it was, it definitely had something playing in the background. Sounded briefly like a female voice at the start, and the phone rang. And I thought I heard him say, hang it up right now or something. Sent me the pic. What pic? Daniel, did Malia really hush Jack and Lily? No. Recognize my daughter is Daniel, there's a lot of questions about the kids' bedroom. How did you have it divided? Did you use the closet for living space instead of storage? Was Jack's bed in the closet area? Michelle Glasgow stated that they had status. Is that a fact? They were given recognition, but not legal status. Did you tell me before how you knew that, Ori? Maybe that's why she wanted the birth certificates. You never know. Very funny, Daniel. Don't be. You're not doing yourself any favors. Come on now. Could Malia have snuck out in the night with Jack and Lily? Yes, they are recognized as members. Mainstream media reported the kids were not status members of the community. Call me conspiracy theorist. I don't believe the mainstream media at the best of times. Daniel, you need to calm your friend Jordan down. He really isn't helping you. And I would be worried about him. Really. You gotta tell Thorwood, shut the fuck up. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I think they're meaning because we heard on DT and then I can't remember where else. I thought it was you, somebody else somewhere, that when you moved in, the rooms were small and the kids were going to be sharing a room. So you renovated, you took closet space out to make more room for the kids. So I think they're saying is that the closet space was like where Jack was. I think, I would hope, because that doesn't make sense. I read it on the Reserves Facebook page. Okay, interesting. Recognized to add to missing and murdered Indigenous women group. Okay, maybe. It's all publicity, right? What were your favorite things about Jack and Lily? People are speculating, Daniel, because we can't get any real answers after 6 months. I don't know about the forum because all tribes are different. Yeah, I don't know. Worried? Did I miss something? Oh, you're worried about Jordan? Yeah, that was disturbing. I never heard Michelle say they were status, just acknowledge them as community members. Yeah, and like I said, if the parent is status, I think the kids would just fall under that. I know. Honestly, when I was in college, my room was so small, my bed was half in the closet. Fair. And I mean, some of those trailer rooms are really small. If you're trying to fit 2 kids in there and have space enough to divide the room, to me, it would make sense to take closet space out. But the thing is, people are trying to make sense of what Kiki said, right? So if there is no sense to be made, then there should be real easy clarifications for people. That's all. Well, Kim, I think he was just making a smart comment, and we have to have a little bit of be able to put yourself in the shoes of somebody who gets attacked every time they say anything, which, you know, we all know, and including Daniel, knows that that's just what happens at this point. So, I don't think it was rude. It was just a off the cuff comment, but sounds to me like it's Jordan Getty's coming unhinged. Uh, good. Never let a good tragedy go to waste. Yeah, like again, there are plenty. Daniel still goes into other chat rooms that allow stuff, and I don't care who it is. The only person that's a free for all around here is Durwood, and he gets one freebie before he's out. Like, I'm done with Durwood. Done. Daniel, is there closets? We were just talking about that, Carla. Try to keep up. I don't know what you're talking about, Chelsea. No, not how it works. But she said she heard them, but she didn't hear them. Come on, Jackie boy. Right. She didn't hear come on, Jackie boy. But she heard them playing. And she said that if they went out the gate, she would have heard Lily say, come on, Jackie, because that's all she ever hears. That's what she said. So she at the time didn't think that they walked out the gate by themselves. Is what I took from it. Who knows? Is there any snow there on Gerlach Road, Daniel? There's people outside on the road. I'll be back. That was just the other day. Pray for closure and Jack and Lily be brought home. I think we all do. Just stay in the house. You can't tell him anything. You really can't. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. Doesn't work that way. Essentially, full, half, or quarter. 1/8. And yes, from experience, I know. Hey, Travis. Not that I have it, but I know the rules because my brother considered going through and doing it. Daniel, unless it's someone friendly, I'd stay away from them. This is nothing new for him, you guys. You want a freebie? All right, let her rip. Daniel, Darren says he called it Jordan's to drop off tools, then a tip went in and he has just blown up. I appreciate you are more reasoned and tried to clarify. They all heard the kids, but none of them have described what they heard them doing, saying. It's a good point. What's with the protective Daniel umbrella? It's not a protective Daniel umbrella, it's just treating people with respect. So, there are a lot of other places you can go if you can't respect that. I know that Shar, he's as stubborn as a almost. If I had kids, they'd be status. With the issues getting it, their kids would not be status. Hope all are good. I'm listening while working on the document. How's that going, Melissa? The questions will get answered. If people are disrespectful, please be respectful to Daniel. Right? You call it a protective umbrella. I call it respect. That's all. We're not being protective of Daniel, just opening up opportunity to ask questions. That's why I love you, Explorer. And I thought you said I got 2 days left and then I can call you Wolfie again. Hey, Cassie. I haven't seen respect from Daniel, and yes, I'm aware of other channels. It was a question, and you got your answer. Slow but sure, I bet. It's hard to believe someone who lies all the time. Get your timeline straight. Those babies left a lot earlier than what had been claimed. If we want the guy to clarify, we need to be polite and kind no matter what the feels are. He's innocent until proven guilty. Thank you so much for doing that. Can't wait to see it. No doubt. Is everything okay? In what sense? Everyone should be treated with respect. Christine, so far he has been disrespectful here. And I don't think he would be, honestly. Because people here don't lash out. I mean, catch more bees with honey. I say that to everybody. When's the last time I mean, we're not the cops, we're not investigators, we're not interrogators, we're not gonna sit him down and beat him with a phone book. You know, that doesn't work for anybody. So just have a conversation with somebody, it doesn't hurt, and it doesn't cost anything to be respectful. Did he mention he lost his job at the mill? No, he didn't. Last I heard, he was working, so no consistency of truth. This is Char's channel. Sure is, and my members. Well, I suspect both Daniel and Malaya are keeping something hidden and both afraid because it will come to light eventually. Maybe. Is everything okay with what, Brian? Nervous. No, everyone, I would imagine he has a presumption of innocence until proven guilty. Now, what about the allegations of neglect with the kids? Daniel? No, I don't think so, and I don't blame him. No different than Daleen and Belinda tomorrow. There are a number of people who chomp at the bit at the opportunity to verbally attack, accuse, you know, and when you're doing it in real time, it probably adds a certain level of anxiety to whatever answer you're going to give, truthful or not. So I wouldn't even want to do that in real time on a live stream. Pre-recorded, absolutely. I don't even think I'd do the Daniel one on a members. It would be strictly pre-recorded. It wouldn't. What a nightmare that would be in chat. You get more info not being a dickwood. Right. Please bring Jack and Lily home. Justice for Jack and Lily. 100%. On so many times. I wonder what has gone on outside Daniel's house right now. Probably nothing. Probably people. Probably people stopping by to take pictures, see who's home. Maybe yell, profanities and whatever else. You never know. Maybe it was the RCMP coming to have a talk. Maybe it was Jordan. Who knows? Maybe he'll be back and maybe he'll tell us, but I don't know. I need to. You don't get answers of hatred. The fastest way to shut someone down is from talking as being rude. And it surprises me that people don't get that. Like, do you like when people are yelling at you or accusing you of shit that you're denying that you did? And to the point where I think he knows that there's nothing he's going to say or do that's going to change public opinion at this point. Yet he still puts himself through it. So I feel like you'd have to turn that off if you ever did that live. It's much too, and I wouldn't do that. So I'd just do like a pre-recorded like premiere. Daniel, if you're still here, are part of the search Saturday. Yeah, that's a good question. I probably should have asked him that. You could do Belinda on a members only to protect them, then release to everyone else. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Daleen and Belinda are coming on to a members only, and then the stream will be released as soon as the live is finished. I will put it public. So you don't have to be a member to see it, but you do have to be a member to chat. And I am not above throwing members out, people that are just going to become members to be there to throw it. They'll be outed too. I mean, there are lots of places that you can treat people poorly. It's just not going to be here. That's all. And I know people are desperate for answers. I get it. I am too. But I know I'm not going to get them by accusing people. We played that game. I played that game for months on Sunny's channel, and I'm not doing that anymore. I wouldn't have been able to stay there because of all our speculation. I just wonder why he hangs in chats. I do too. Made his own bed? Sure did. But that doesn't mean you have to scoop. And you can ask whatever you want. Just figure out a way to do it respectfully. Without accusing. You know. Fine, whoever you were. Oh, the Nancy. In my opinion, I think all three of them are guilty of this. I think they should be punished, in my opinion only. And if that's true, if that's fact, then I believe the RCMP will they'll get there. You'll never know the psychopath sitting next to you. You'll never know the murderers. That's the song, guys. That's it. He's unraveling. Common sense is not common. I'm sorry I can't afford membership to channels. I know it's not expensive, but on 50. Melissa, you don't need it. Save to listen to heathens in my car while driving. Like I said, I had, the Delphi case so smooth. Can you not? Just hang on. Hang on. We're gonna fight. I apologize. Right up now. And apparently he did sprain his ankle, so my bad for calling him a pussy, but he did. Yeah. Actually, don't feel bad about that. Rena, thank you for gifting. Whoever got that, I can't see that. Whoever got that, thank Rena. Rena Toinette, thanks for coming. You're late. Jam, thank you for that. Did Daniel not say arrests would be coming soon? No, everybody around Daniel was saying arrests were coming soon. He might have. Maybe if he comes back, we can clarify that, but I don't think he said that to me. Late pop again. Hey, Squid. Still planning on responding to your email. Was watching on TV, now in bed with tablet. May I ask for a little prayer for tomorrow? What? For the colonoscopy. Oh, that's terrible. Absolutely. All the best to you. My sister also passed away 3 years ago. What started as colon cancer, but progressed, but Melissa, it's okay. She'll open up the video. Melissa was. Explore credit? Thanks. What are you talking about? It's the best time to fight. Duh. You could take me. Unless he's got a sprained ankle. And a broken wrist from eating lab chips during a live. We don't know if Daniel is responsible for the disappearance of Jack and Lily. We don't know anything. I believe this is a safe space for anyone for certified. You are a great person and take no shit. So thank you. And straight up, that's my company name. Straight up. Safety. Safe. Or Ian. Do not feel sorry for Ian. Hey, Sailor. Got Yates. Can do it outside. Thank you for becoming a member. You guys, you don't have to do that. What have you guys discussed so far? Bring us up to speed while she's away. Oh, am I that far? Okay, because you butterfly watched the Delphi docuseries on a Disney Plus last night. It was my first exposure to the case and highlighted the role of YouTubers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know some of them. We were on that case for like Sunny and I and Adam 3 years, 4 years. Following it for a lot longer, but yeah, right, yeah. Daniel was in here. I don't think he's here anymore. Does your mom get to see and spend time with Meadow as well? Good question, Lynn. Eating loud chips during a live. Yeah, he did that before. Don't you remember? It's not abused. Give me break, you guys. Stop it. I am abused. You hear this? What if each person told you their one question and you alone interview Daniel? We can't reply to the question you ask Eddie. I think that's a good way to do things. I don't know if he would be open to it, but I have absolutely no problem asking him. This chat is a breath of fresh air. Some creators are horrible along with chat. Thanks for not allowing shit in your channel, first timer. Thanks for being here. It's me, Maritime Girl. Appreciate that. Go went off live because there was people on the road outside of us. He's not in the kitchen, he's right there. Right there. Just doesn't care. Okay, I am at the bottom of. I remember, and I want some of those chips. These ones are different. I don't know what he was thinking. They're gross. Danny, what do you miss most when you think of Lily and Jack and Meadow? He did say before that he missed. He said something about the magic they bring, but he also said like the noises that come along with having children, you know? I'm from Newfoundland, Canada. Love your videos. I really don't know what to think of this case. Paulette, you type like a Newfoundlander. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Sending you strength to deal with a man. Not necessary. I'll remind him later. He's got his headphones on too, so you can't even hear. All right, let's move on. What? Hour and 45. What else do I want to? Okay, so I also got some. Daphne did a live yesterday, and she seen a couple of photos that were very interesting to me. I had never seen them before. And I want to share them with you. Let me just pull this up. There's 3. I'm not sharing the image files anymore because I can't zoom in on them, but if I just share my screen, I can zoom in. Oh. All right. We want this bigger. So this is just on the side of the road, the stuff in the bush a little bit, but it's kind of almost sort of a little bit like with like pull up. Is it not? He's not eating cookies, he's eating chips. And then this one as well, just up a little bit from it. That's a navy blue color, and wondering if that looks like his jacket. No? Did I see Daphne's last name? They're They're the Walmart brand sea salt, not even sea salt and pepper. They taste like cardboard. It's disgusting. It does. Okay. Yeah, maybe it is blurry, so hard to tell. Yeah, it's very blown up. Hard to tell if it's a pull-up. It does sort of look like a pull-up, but it would be in rough shape, not that clean. Yeah. Do you guys see the other one too? Um, why is this one not sharing? What the heck? Dang. No, that's still the. I get this one. And pull up this one. This one. What the heck? There's green. Hmm. And this is the one that looks kind of. Well, it's navy for sure. I don't know. Does it look too big to be a jacket? I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting. Well, I thought Daniel said that his coat was navy blue. Um, this is this was sent to me by Maud, which I have the most amazing mods on the planet, but this was sent to me by a mod who was watching Daphne last night. And then there's also a screenshot of a map of the area as well. So, okay, this one. Here. So that's the map, which is also blurry. I apologize, you guys. It's just interesting. So, oh, that's really, really. It's Lansdowne Station Road. This here is Lansdowne Station Road. There he is. Hmm. My wife bakes a lot of cookies. Neighbors come from miles to eat my cookies. How do you feel about that, Joe? Those pictures are anyone's guess. They are not clear at all. Could be anything at all. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not here to kind of claim what it is. I'm asking a question, just showing you stuff. When were these items found and where? This is Lansdowne Road. I don't know when. And I don't know 100% if it's outside the search area. Let's have a look. Another blurry ass map for me to share with you. This one. Okay, just so I'm crystal clear, Gran, was she saying that the yellow marker on the left, the one that's kind of by itself up in here, this one, that's where the stuff was found? I know it's a dangerous word and I hate saying it, but we have to assume that even since Daphne put this up last night, dozens of people have sent it in. I know it's dangerous to assume, but just the way things are going. I will. Don't you worry. Lansdowne Station Road as well as Matheson Road needs to be searched further. I also found items and have shared them in case. Perfect. It's way outside the search area. And that's what I'm saying. When you see things like this and they're not, I guess, publicly saying where they've searched, it's interesting to me. No different than the heat signatures. Did they go back there during the day? Or no different than that scrapyard right next to Jordan's house? Did they go there? You know? I haven't heard one way or the other. Hopefully they have, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure if they were relevant. Yeah, other direction. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You sent me an email. I don't know if I really want to get into new emails. Missing 411 said only the other day that time after time, children go way beyond the research suggested distance. Yeah, well, yeah. Those could be anyone's items, sadly. No, I do not live in the area. I've gone over the whole area for 6 months on Google Maps, Google Earth, and found something, in my opinion, that is important. It was shared with Chelsea and other images. Good evening, Donna. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm about to call her a night. It's 2 hours now, so um the picture of the item I just sent you is clearer than Daphne's. Okay. All right. Let's have a look. See. Okay. I saw your petition. Love that. We will definitely be looking at that before we go. Um, open that. Why didn't it download? Open. Download. You're right, it is much clearer, and my gosh, it does look like a diaper of some sort. It's coming, guys. My goodness. How do I have that comment? Idea from the bush, how big that would be. It looks about the size of a diaper. What do you think? Pull up or a Ziploc baggie. Ziploc baggie. Good eye. You know how when they get aged and weathered, they kind of go um foggy. Ask AI. Nero, I don't like AI. I really don't. Still unsure. It looks like Amazon bag to me. The style and diapers will hold urine. Yeah. Looks like plastic. Yeah, I can't decide. It's a close call. Looks like a windbreaker material. Pretty small. In my opinion, it actually got a lot more volume. Could be a diaper. I wonder who took this picture originally. Ask me what I know nothing. You're funny, Henry. Like almost to, if not to Justin's house. So however far away Justin lives from them, he has a bottle of pills in his hand. Oh, what? Looks like Amazon bubble mailer. Oh, maybe. You see the size of the tree, so it does seem maybe a little bit big to be full up. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, boo. Dark blue clothes near by too close to the road. Was it Daphne? I forget her name. Looks like a baggy load. That is as big as it gets. Kim, like right here. It's as big as I go. And it won't even zoom in on the screen that you guys are seeing. Jack did walk away from the trailer twice, yeah. He did. But I don't think that they would walk that far by themselves. Not in a cold and wet, chilly morning. Was this on the old highway? Okay, salty suspect sent the pics to Daphne. Got that. Gotcha. And were they found on Google, like the Street View or whatever? Pretty sure. Zooming in on the ditches. Brian says that's not a diaper. It does look too big now to be a diaper. Black you see is tree branches. Hmm. I do have this as well. Um, and it's interesting. Let me move this. And then I'm going to share this one. This one? Sure. So this apparently is the route to the school, like the school bus route. Right? Oh, Salt Springs. Where am I? Salt Springs is up here. And that is super blurry as well. But what's this? Yeah. Did you? Yeah, if you look at the size of the tree brush, they've got pretty good stems, and that item is beside. That's what I'm saying. There's volume or space to it. Yeah, it looks big. It's not Amazon bag. It would only have blue at the top, correct? Maybe. I mean, the Amazon bags I've seen, but I agree with others who think it's an Amazon bubble mailer. Okay. There's road closures in Stellarton because of weather. Hopefully it doesn't hinder people traveling to search. Well, yes, Saturday, but people are traveling down tomorrow. So off of that area, it's bike traffic. The high school is off of there. Many teens walk along. Daphne did an amazing job. I will plug Daphne then to go over and have a look at her live. Yeah. That's a very busy area, is it? Is that a main road, Worry? So it's a 22-minute bus ride for them to go to school. You don't want me to go to Google Maps, Grant. You don't want that kind of nightmare. Not me, not by myself. I'm not good at it. Lots of garbage from the overpass. That's terrible. Looks like a diaper in a recycling bag. Maybe. It's 4 pieces of something. That's interesting. Do you all have clear bags with blue at the bottom? It kind of, no, I don't think, not that I've ever seen. That picture I sent you is 66 West River Station Road. I know, Brendan, but no, not me. Not by myself. I don't know. I don't know how to work it well enough. To me, it looks like a pull-up. My grandbabies were pull-ups when a pull-up is pulled, the gel inside the diaper or pull-up will become bigger because of all that pee. You know, yeah, and it's like a gelatin. Yeah. So I need to move on to Darius, you guys, because we're running out of time. First, before anybody that doesn't want to hang around for the Darius cover, just hang on one sec. Let me see this. Okay. I'm going to share my screen, but I'm also going to copy and paste this link or so this is what I'm posting in chat. Missing persons, treat missing person reports as crime scenes. So Lily and Jack Sullivan, two beloved children from our community, have been missing for days. Despite efforts from family and friends, their whereabouts remain unknown. In situations like this, time is of the essence. Every moment that passes without action could be a crucial evidence lost, and lives hanging in the balance remain unmatched. It's not just about Lily and Jack, it's about establishing a system where potential victims can be protected immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the chat, and you guys can go and read more about it. It's too bad that is such a long petition. There's only 11 signatures. He signed this petition to urge our lawmakers to implement this necessary change. So simply to ensure addressing disappearances proactively would involve treating homes as initial crime scenes, preserving potential evidence such as digital footprints, and utilizing all available media to alert communities quickly. And I think this goes along with the Amber Alert one. That makes sense. But definitely go on and have a good read and sign it if you think it's a good cause. It's just a it's just a signature, so watch that and seeing what you're going to pull up. Okay, good. Excellent. So with that, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on Darius. Like I said, there's no real updates. But we're going to look at Darius's law and we'll go through the Facebook page to see if there's any update. Like I know there's no updates. So Darius's law, the Amber Alert Reform Canada. It's a private group. There's only 66 members so far, so I hope everybody will go and join this group, show support. It's not just about Darius. It's not just about Jack and Lily. This is about countless other cases where we hear about where there's no Amber Alert issued. So it needs reform. So I want as much positivity. Thanks, Lynn. Bye, guys. Whoever's not staying. But yeah, we need to get as much visibility as we can on this one. I guess I could invite a bunch of people, but There's a picture of Tori Stafford on here. I think they're still working on building this. So, but only 66 members, so we can probably do better now. So here's Darius's Bring Darius McDougal Home Facebook page. Never stop searching. They were asking for people who were willing to print posters, and obviously I did and will, especially when I get back to Alberta. I'll be posting more, but there hasn't been a whole lot from the family, sadly. And not that they're not looking. But there is this one sec. There was a post. Might have to go to my own page to find it, so I shared it. Just people are getting really frustrated, you guys. So this person says the shit ain't even a minor inconvenience. It's an absolute episode of fury. And who the hell takes a whole ass baby? Anyone who knows me told the joke. It's different. But like for real, I'm starting to get high key aggravated. Yep, that's the stage I'm in. Anger. It's been 50 days, 6 hours, 7 minutes, and 40 seconds. And then they go on to list the number of days, hours, minutes, and seconds that this little boy went missing. Very frustrating and heartbreaking. There was another one that, yeah. So we'll go to the, you guys are on my friends list. You let me know. Did this already. Invite. I'm going to invite you guys. Right, just the packs. Anybody else is leaving too. I think I'll just invite. Okay. Might as well just invite all y'all. It's interesting. That person. And then AJ. Melissa. Have you pinged and searched the page? I don't know. Be right here. It's a group. Copy. Signed and shared. Got it. There you go. There we go. There we go. Back to here. Let's look at this right here. I would like everybody to just take a look at Darius. We've seen lots of Darius's face missing since September 21st. Contact Crow's Nest RCMP 403-562-367. Crime Stoppers, obviously. It's sad. Jack and Lily have been gone since May 2nd, and Darius has been gone since September 21st. How do you lose a child? How do you lose 2 children? Unless something nefarious happened. So I'm just going to keep their names out there. We're going to keep their faces out there. We're going to keep talking about it. And with that, I'm going to end it for tonight. And like I said, we'll go for a members live only tomorrow. As soon as the live stream is done, I will mark it public so that everybody can watch it, but only members who will be respectful will be allowed to watch it in real time and chat and ask your questions, basically. So if that's all, everybody's good to go. I love you, Julie. Thank you. Thanks for being here, everybody. Oh, wait. No, wait. What time tomorrow? Same time. So 2 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock Nova Scotia time. You bet. You're welcome, everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.
We're going down the rabbit hole. Where it stops, no